MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Washington Nationals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, obviously, a lot of things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
For my money, there's nothing better than postseason baseball. Every game is critical, and one swing, one error, or even one pitch can make all the difference. Let's get this thing going already. Roll the ball out there and let's play.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Los Angeles Dodgers.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, Matt, I'm really excited to see what Ryan Zimmerman has in store. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Walker Buehler gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And the guy behind the dish today, Canadian-born Russell Martin. He's been a catcher his entire career, but I'll tell you what, some of the softest hands in the game, this guy could easily play an infield position, and he wouldn't skip a beat.
In now, Howie Kendrick. He'll get us started in this one
Leading
under the
off tonight
lights.
for Washington, the third baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. And we are underway from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch is taken here for ball one. A ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. A payoff pitch one more time. And it's fouled away. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. A cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Now a swing and a miss here by Suzuki as he set down on strikes for the second out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Steven Strasburg gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Steven Strasburg has been good since he put on a uniform. The pride and joy of San Diego State University. The closest thing we've seen to Nolan Ryan. Mid to upper 90s fastball. Great changeup, great curveball, and great slider. Very, very rarely do you see a guy have a 4-pitch mix that's as good as Steven Strasburg's.
So digging in now, Russell Martin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Dodgers, the catcher, Russell Martin.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there, no balls and a strike. One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Justin Turner will be next. The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Turner. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
The 1-0 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Flip of his glove for one. On to Zimmerman, and they get him both.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
Here's David Freese to stand in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Strike taken up in the zone.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Freese behind the ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. Digging in, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Ryan Zimmerman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bellinger's under it. 1 down. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that means batting next will be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. And it's 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Here's Brian Dozier now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate, Kike Hernandez.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
No ball.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make him work for him, so that three-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
Into the box, A.J. Pollock, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder. The 2-0. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Here it comes, the 3-0. He is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Right side, hit hard. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0 delivery. And that's too high, ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Misses off the plate.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Runners on first with 1 down. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Corey Seager as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Strasburg with a check at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. Pollock leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Dodgers leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. In now is Adam Eaton. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there. 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
That evens it up. 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Now a ground ball to Seager at short. He's got it. throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting it. The shortstop, Turner.
First delivery to him on the way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Nope,
That's
down.
over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two and
That's
one the
ball
count to Trey Turner.
I got 2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Fouled off. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Heading out towards shallow right. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Strasburg.
Stepping in now, Steven Strasburg. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Here's Howie Kendrick, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Kendrick takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leap with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And he fouls this one off. Third inning, no score to this point. In the dirt here, and a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Kurt Suzuki is on deck. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. This is line to left. Peterson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 28, Kurt Suzuki.
Now batting, Kurt Suzuki. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming here. High in the air down the right field line. but this will wind up being a foul ball. One and one. Here it is.
Oh, that's low.
And this is low, ball two. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Here's the 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
In is Gerardo Parra as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Ready with the 1-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Boy, his pitch count is really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Lifted in the air to center field. Pollock has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Nationals are out in front here, 1-0.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
First delivery to him on the way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
The 1-1 home is low and outside for a ball. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation.
Hey, nice AB right there with the pitcher coming to the plate. Your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bump sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Standing in now, Walker Buehler. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Russell Martin now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. The next 0-2 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Hot shot down the line, and that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
In now, Justin Turner, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. One and one. Now the 1-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And this will be fouled away. Martin, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
The first baseman, number 25.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And that brings in the former World Series hero David Freese. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. The 2-1. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Taylor is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We're through 3 here in game number 6. All tied at 1-1. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field in Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Zimmerman.
Leading
He
off
flew
with the
out in his
Nationals,
last at-bat.
the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Two mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box, Michael Taylor. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Taylor, 28 years old. This is his second year as a major leaguer. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
And there's a base hit on the line.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate,
The
kept
batter,
his
number
hands
9.
back, stayed through
Second
the
base,
baseball, and delivers a
Ryan
hard hit line drive.
Dozier.
Into the box now, Brian Dozier, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Throw over to the bag, and they get him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
And he lays off for ball one. Two balls and a strike to Dozier.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball three.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. And oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
And the pitch. Count remains full. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder, Adam.
Striding into the box, Adam Eaton comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that looks good.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Dozier, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Nationals leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in, Kike Hernandez set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
He's set. Here it comes. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. Curveball got him swinging for the 1st out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. One run on 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
He loses him on ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Now to the plate, Jock Peterson, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball 1. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're
Now
trying
batting.
for a swing and miss
The
when you throw that
shortstop,
pitch in a
Corey
two-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it,
Seager.
so it's a backwards K for him.
Riding in once again, Corey Seager. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Strasburg with a check
No,
at
he's in
first.
there.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
D-Rod.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. In there, 1-2 now. The 1-2. Fouled off. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for LA. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Digging in for his second at bat,
Leading
Trey
off the
Turner.
bat.
He'll start off the
The
5th in this one.
Trey Turner.
First pitch on its way.
Ball
Breaking
1.
ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Bellinger's in pursuit. He's there and records the first out.
The pitcher.
So
number
coming to the
37.
plate, Steven Strasburg, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
The 1-1 home. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam
batting.
fastball away,
Third
which
baseman.
I don't think is the
Howie.
best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
In now, Howie Kendrick. Bullet back up the middle. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many
catcher,
home runs.
number
A lot
28.
of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team to lead.
Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. An even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Strasburg at third. Hendrick at second with one away. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here 2-1.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Row. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Into the box now, Gerardo Parra.
Oh, that's
as he'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0 pitch. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Runners are at first and third, one away. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. One there, and nearly a double play. It was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning two on the high chopper. They only get one, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Has a look, now the pitch. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
The 1-0. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Peterson, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Nationals 3 and the Dodgers 1. Into the box now, Cody Bellinger, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hit hard down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Hit high and deep to left field. Parra going back on it to the track, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat. And this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Number 16 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Three to one our score as we play inning number 5. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
In today's game, it's seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and four-speed something the other way.
Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. That misses. 1-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. One 1-0 pitch on the way. That's wide. 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
The 2-0 is in there for strike 1. Bellinger, a runner at second with 1 away. Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run shot off the bat of Russell Martin, his second home run of the series, and the Dodgers have come back to tie it at 3.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues the hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
Now in the box, Justin Turner, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
First offering on its way. And a ball. 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good pitch, but it misses here, and that moves the count back to even on the Dodger third baseman. 2-2. just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that low, ball 4.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Wander Suero enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Wander Suero.
David Freese will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. He's set and the pitch. Back up the middle. Dozier fields it cleanly. Step on the bag for 1. On the first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, we're tied now with 3 apiece. Number 85 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. Striding in now for the Nats, Michael Taylor. He singled his last time up.
Fielder, number 3, Michael A. Taylor.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. The 1-0 home. Splits the plate for a strike. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peterson giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9.
Now at the plate, Brian Dozier. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Taken but called a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Skied into straightaway right. Giving chase is Bellinger. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The right fielder, number 2.
Coming to the plate now, Adam Eaton. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0. Line drive to center field. Pollock is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. On to the bottom of inning number 6, tied 3 apiece. Into the box, Kike Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Hernandez.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Suero has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. A.J. Pollock is on deck. The 3-1 fouled away. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. His first homer so far in the series as they take the lead 4-3.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
The left fielder, number 21.
Here's Jock Peterson now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Here it comes, 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at bat coming up. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Corey.
Here's Corey Seager, over 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Towards second. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Into the box, Cody Bellinger. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his third knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night, 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or two before this one ends.
Number 45 will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. And a swing through on an off-speed pitch. Looked like he was actually a little late on that one. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And there's ball 1.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
Seager on second. Bellinger at first. 2 out in the inning. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
The set and the 2-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now a 4-3 Dodger lead. Dodger Stadium. Game 6 moves on to the 7th inning now, but before we start, let's call on our game summary to show you how we got here. Kenta Maeda is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Here comes the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Maeda, a 6'1" right-hander. He's a second-year big leaguer. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Hit softly down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Fastball well outside.
3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Anthony Rendon will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Down 1-1.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. The 2-1 home. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Coming on as a pinch hitter is a tough spot to be in, but that's the last thing you want to do when your skipper calls on you. Not going to be happy about that.
Standing in now, Howie Kendrick.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Bellinger is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nationals go quietly. They still trail it here 4-3. Tanner Rainey gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Tanner Rainey.
Ready to take his hacks again, Russell Martin, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
So striding forward now, Justin Turner. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 1-0 home. Misses
2-0.
for the second ball. And that's taken for a strike on the
2-1.
inside corner. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Here's the 2-1 home. Turner swings, and it's a very well hit ball to left. Parra racing back, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his third home run of this series, and it's now 5-3.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Now batting, first baseman, David.
In now, David Freese. As the first pitch
Ball,
misses
that's
to
right.
him, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Hey.
2 balls and a strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Now the payoff pitch home. Skied into straightaway right. Eaton on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter,
Digging in,
number 14.
PK Hernandez.
Second
He got
baseman,
called out on strikes his
PK.
last time through.
Yeah, Matty, he
That's
needs to
it.
clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
Too high.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Gone! A solo shot that time for PK Hernandez. His first homer here in the series, and it's now 6-3. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Yeah, you know what? Dodger Stadium has always been known for a very high mound, and pitchers love to pitch in this ballpark. And D-Row, when the sun goes down and that marine layer air comes in, this is a tough yard to hit the ball
I
on.
was going right there, Dan. Day game, this place plays completely different, but to do it at night, that's why it was such an impressive performance today. For them to move traffic all over the yard today, not easy to do.
A.J. Pollard will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Nationals 3. Joe Kelly has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kurt Suzuki. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Kurt Suzuki.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
1-0.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Striding in, Gerardo Parra. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Here's the first pitch to him. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
1-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Bounce to first. Oh, and this is off the glove of Freeze. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Zimmerman. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
From the stretch. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Now the 1-0 is a ball high and inside.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
2-0 count. The pitch fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
The 3-1 pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that means batting next will be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. First delivery to him on the way. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
A bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Zimmerman at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line. Foul. One and two. Here it comes. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. One left for Washington. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. So striding in, Jock Peterson. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Jock Peterson.
And the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And 2, here it is. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes.
Not
the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Seager.
Stepping in now, Corey Seager, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he takes a cold strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside, 2-1.
1 strike.
The 2-1 is a fastball that misses. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Bellinger.
Standing in, Cody Bellinger. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Here's the 0-1 from Hudson. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
This one's down to third. Kendrick's got it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Game 6 is on to the 9th inning now. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Nationals 3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kenley Jansen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 74, Kenley Jansen. Now playing right field.
Stepping into the box, Brian Dozier. He'll lead it off against Jansen, who tries to close the door in this one.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Now the 2-0. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Now the 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next. The 3-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th.
Up next for Washington, the right fielder, Adam Eaton.
Ready now, Adam Eaton. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Here's the first pitch. And that's dead center for strike 1. One out, nobody on. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. One and two now to Adam Eaton. Well, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 hit the other way out toward right field. Taylor is there. And the Dodgers are going to advance. They're through to the National League Championship Series.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Russell Martin. Can't ask for much more. He's our top player of the game.
You could probably make an argument for a couple of other guys too, but it seemed like he had the most to do with his guys.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our hard-working crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the National League Division Series.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 6 runs.